Just when you finish filing your tax return and dealing with the IRS, ooh, there it is in the mailbox, sitting there waiting for you to pick it up and open it. What is it, you ask? It's your property tax assessment. It never ends, does it, folks? And for some reason, most homeowners don't even protest their property taxes. I guess no one thinks they can win. But protesting is actually pretty easy now. You can actually start the process and file online. Now, it is best to have all your evidence and your documents ready when you file the protest, but that is not necessary. You can go ahead and file the protest online and add all your documentation at a later time. Just don't miss the deadline, and that's printed on your notice of value. Now, the value for your property is generated by the appraisal district's mass appraisal system. Unless you've got commercial property, they don't know anything about your house, much less your neighbor's house. So after assembling all this information, they put it into their big, bad appraisal data computer, and it just spits out values for every property in the county. So, you don't think there might be a little room for error there? Yeah. Now, a lot of property owners pay their taxes in their mortgage, so they just tend to forget about this and kind of blow it off until they get that nasty letter in the mail at the end of the year from their mortgage servicer letting them know their escrow account is drastically low and short, and their payment will be increased next year by hundreds of dollars. Unless they'd like to pay for that big fat shortage in one lump sum, they're welcome to do so. Isn't that nice? So your protest is based on one or two of these issues. The first one is that you don't agree on the market value that they've placed on your property. And the second one is that you think your appraisal is unequal compared to the other homes in your neighborhood. So your evidence package needs to support these opinions. About a half of the taxpayers that do protest just never even follow through. And I think the appraisal district, they know this, and I believe that they're counting on this to happen. And if you do go in and protest and meet with the appraisal board, be professional and be prepared. Take plenty of photos, repair estimates, facts, and the appraisal district does not appreciate whiny, complaining people who do not have any evidence. It's also very important to note that you, the taxpayer, have a right to the evidence that the appraisal district plans to use against you. Well, it's your hard-earned money, folks, and your protest today will be reflected in those taxes you pay next year. And if you don't want to or don't have the time to protest, hire a property tax consultant who will do everything for you. There are many out there, too, that they charge by the percentage that they save you on your taxes with no upfront fees. So do your research or contact me for some resources. Now, some things to look for in a tax consultant. First of all, are they local? We have a lot of counties in the Dallas area, and the appraisal world is rather close-knit. And a lot of the consultants know the appraisers that work in these counties, and they have business relationships with them and have worked with them for years. I would also ask if you would like to meet them in person. Are they open to that? And are they pushing you to sign a long-term agreement? And is this agreement easy to cancel? And ask them what their percentage is of hearings that they actually attend if they go to arbitration as opposed to just mailing them in. Also ask if you'll be hearing from them at other times during the year about any other important property tax matters in your county or in the state. Also, I know that many of us are not involved in these taxes that we ultimately pay after our property assessment is established. I know, I'm guilty too. But this year, I'm making a concerted effort to be more involved in the county, in the city tax rate hearings. So I'm going to pay attention to that. And I hope you will too. And I know there's a lot of good taxpayer organizations out there, folks fighting their taxes. So if you know of any good ones, please let me know. I do think there's strength in numbers. I hope you got some beneficial information out of this video and that you'll feel confident in filing your protest. I wish you nothing but luck with that protest, and let me know the results, good or bad, or anything unusual that might have happened to you during the process. Who knows? It might help the next taxpayer down the line, and we could all use a little help, right? Thank you. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to talking with you soon.